Every single day, you wake up, check your phone, go to work, and get paid. But have you ever stopped and asked, what did people actually do before any of that existed? Before salaries, before banks, before coins, before any system that told you what something was worth? How did people eat? How did they trade? How did they survive when money did not exist anywhere on Earth? By the end of this video, you will know exactly how the world worked before money. And honestly, it will change the way you think about the money in your pocket right now. And stay until the end, because the moment humans invented money did not go the way most people think. In fact, it caused a problem that we still have not solved today. Welcome to Real Plain Truth, where we answer the questions nobody thought to ask. Let's go back, way back, to a time when nobody on Earth had a single coin in their pocket. For most of human history, we are talking hundreds of thousands of years, there was no such thing as money, not even close. No coins, no paper, no numbers representing value. And yet people ate, people traded, people built things, people survived. So how? The answer is something called the barter system, and it is exactly what it sounds like. You have something I need, I have something you need. We swap. Done. No numbers, no coins, no banks, just two people agreeing that this thing is worth that thing. Sounds simple, right? It was. For small groups of people who all knew each other, barter worked perfectly. If your neighbor had bread and you had milk, done. Trade complete. But here is where it gets interesting. What happens when you have fish, but the person who has what you need does not want fish? What then? This was called the double coincidence of wants problem, and it made trading an absolute nightmare as populations grew. You needed to find someone who had what you wanted and wanted what you had, at the same time, in the same place. So humans got creative. They started using what historians call commodity money, things that everyone needed, things that would never be refused in a trade. Salt was one of the first. In the ancient world, salt preserved food. Without it, meat would rot in days. Everyone needed it. Everyone accepted it. Salt became currency. Cattle was another one. In many ancient civilizations, your wealth was literally measured in how many cows you owned. More cows? Richer person. Sound familiar to bank accounts? Grain, shells, obsidian stone, even teeth from certain animals. Different regions used whatever was scarce and universally wanted. The concept was the same everywhere. Find something everyone values and use it as money. But even commodity money had problems. Try walking to the market with 20 cows to buy a loaf of bread. Not exactly convenient. Humans needed something better. Around 600 BC, in a place called Lydia, which is modern-day Turkey, something happened that changed the entire world forever. Humans made the first standardized coin. It was made from electrum, a naturally occurring mix of gold and silver. And it had a stamp on it, a guarantee from the king that said, "This coin has this much value." Period. This was revolutionary. For the first time, value was not in the object itself, it was in the trust behind it. The king said it is worth this much, so it was worth that much. Trade exploded, markets grew, civilizations expanded, because now a farmer in one city could trade with a merchant from another city without knowing each other at all. The coin was the trust. Within a few hundred years, almost every major civilization on Earth had adopted coins. The idea spread faster than almost any invention in human history, because it worked. But here is the part nobody talks about. Remember at the beginning I said money caused a problem we still have not solved? Here it is. Before money existed, you could not hoard value. If you had too much food, it would rot. Too many cattle, they need feeding. Too much salt, it gets damp. Wealth had a natural limit, but coins do not rot. Coins do not get sick. Coins do not need feeding. For the first time in human history, one person could accumulate unlimited wealth and it would just sit there, growing. The gap between rich and poor, which barely existed in barter societies, suddenly became enormous, and it happened fast. Within generations of coins being invented, ancient records show extreme wealth inequality appearing for the first time. Sound familiar? The same problem that appeared the moment coins were invented in 600 BC is the same conversation happening in every country on Earth right now. Money solved trading, but it created inequality. and we are still arguing about how to fix that. So what does any of this mean for you sitting here in 2026 with your phone in your hand? More than you think. Money has never been real in the way we think it is. It has always been trust. A coin works because everyone agrees it works. This is why understanding money, how it actually works, where it came from, what it really represents, gives you a genuine advantage. Because most people just use money. They never stop to question what it actually is. The people who built the first coin systems, the merchants of ancient Lydia, the traders of ancient Rome, they understood money at a deeper level than the average person. And that understanding made them wealthy. The same is true today. And that is the real story of money. It started as fish and cattle, became salt and shells. Then a tiny stamped coin changed everything, and created problems we still live with today. If this made you think differently about something you use every single day, subscribe to Real Plain Truth. Every week we answer the questions you never thought to ask. See you in the next one.